what is up guys? It's Chris with Everyday Chris and welcome back to my channel, the #1 place for home, tech, and everyday life. In today's video, I'll be reviewing the all-new Hatch Restore, which was designed to help you sleep better. I first purchased the Hatch Restore thinking it was just an alarm clock that looks sexy. However, after using it for several weeks, I realized it was so much more than that. By the way, doesn't this thing look like a Tamagotchi? Do you guys remember those? Am I too old? Now, if any of you know me, I'm a grandpa. I'm in bed by 7 p.m. and I wake up at 3 a.m. to feed the dogs and work out and do whatever I have to do. People think I'm crazy, but I've developed this routine for over 5 years, and to me, this is normal. Hatch Restore wants people to develop a similar routine of winding down and relaxing before they sleep so that they can stay asleep. I don't know about you guys, but for me, I need at least 8 hours of sleep, otherwise I'm super cranky the next day. If you don't get enough sleep and suffer from insomnia, it can affect your mood, your cognition, and your overall health. Sleep is life, fam. When you lift up the hatch hatches, unveiling itself. There's a little sheet to download the app on the App Store, and a standard white barrel plug. On the bottom, it looks like it has a sync button and a few status LED indicators. First off, let's talk looks of the Hatch Restore. I just love the clean aesthetic and how minimalistic and simple it looks. It only comes in one color, which is white heathered gray. It's also made of a very sturdy plastic. There's a small digital clock on the bottom that has an adjustable brightness level so that it isn't too bright at night, but still easy to use. The big white area is actually a lamp that lights up for reading as well as for waking up and winding down. On the back, it has a nice mesh fabric cover which houses the speaker. The top of the Hatch Restore is where the main function of the device is, and it's a touch sensor which begins your sleep steps. On the right side, you can adjust the brightness of the light. And on the left side, you can adjust the volume. All these buttons are touch sensored, so it's a lot easier to press than an actual button. If you guys are enjoying this video so far, hit that like button. Also, if you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Hit that subscribe button for more awesome videos. The Hatch Restore itself is super easy to set up. You just plug it in and download the app. You press the button on the bottom and it uses Bluetooth to search for the device. And that's it. The Hatch was designed not as an alarm clock, but to improve sleep quality, and is especially useful for all you insomniacs out there. It's a sound machine, wind down meditation, reading lamp, and a sunrise alarm all in one. First, we will go over the sound machine features. So I used to sleep like normal people, watch some Office, and sleep with the phone right next to my face. I used to wake up if a dog barked or if a loud car drove by. A sound machine essentially masks those sounds so that you can sleep better and stay asleep. Also, being able to focus on the sounds really helps to calm your mind. And my wife found this super helpful after a stressful day of work. There are different kinds of white noises out there, like the sound of an ocean or a waterfall. Just make sure it doesn't have to make you pee. There are 33 sleep sounds currently in the app that range from sea wind to heavy rain to a tranquil beach, and to my personal favorite, a laundry machine. Because who doesn't love listening to the sound of a laundry machine right before they go to sleep? Some of the white noises are pink noise, night's tranquility, sea wind, wind chimes, white noise itself, birds chirping, rain on leaves, small waterfall, mountain alps, forest song, evening campfire, washing machine, and dishwasher. One awesome feature that I didn't know existed was you can actually use your Hatcher Store as a reading lamp or just a regular light. When you tap on the top of the alarm, it goes into reading mode. You can customize it by adjusting the brightness, the color, and even play some nature sounds whilst you read to get you into a calm, sleeping mood. The light itself is very bright for such a small device. It's completely adjustable, and you can even make it extremely dim to extremely bright. The light color choices are endless and range from a more orange to a more red to even green and blue colors. The next step is the wind down meditation step. In this step, you can still customize the colors, and this is the part where you add a meditation sound. In the app, you can choose different types of meditation, such as body scans, breathing techniques, visualizations, and bedtime stories. Altogether, there are about 50 to 60 different types of meditation sounds that you can choose from. Now, at first, I was super excited to try these new meditation sounds. I set up the app, I plugged it in, and I was excited to see what type of meditation sounds they had. However, when I started scrolling through the app, I noticed that most of the meditation sounds were for premium users only. What? They only gave me 2 meditations, 1 soundscape, and 1 sleep story only. Huh? What do you mean? How is it that I pay $140 for an alarm, thinking I would get most of the features for free and included with the device, and yet in order to buy or in order to have most of the premium sounds, I have to pay an additional $50 a month to use? As a side note, I have been using the premium features of the Headspace app on the iOS store, and that is $70 a month. However, it gives you hundreds more meditation sounds. The final step is the sleep setting. I set mine so there isn't any color or brightness. However, you can always customize it, and if you prefer to have a night light, you can still leave it on. The speaker is large enough to provide ample sound with enough bass and treble to provide an ambient sound, which is excellent. The whole reason why I purchased the Hatcher Store in the first place was for the sunrise alarm. Essentially, when you set an alarm, let's say 3 a.m., at 2:30 a.m., the light will start to gradually brighten, mimicking a natural sunrise. And they did research and studies that show that this helps to relax your body into waking up easier and more comfortably. You can also adjust the amount of time it takes to turn on. For instance, my wife didn't like it on for 30 minutes, so she only set it to a 10-minute timer, and it still worked fine. There are a ton of different sunrise choices you can choose. I thought all the sunrises were the same, but I guess I'm not bougie enough. There's Malibu sunrise, hiking in the dawn, spring sunrise, to name a few. However, for some reason, most of the sunrises look very similar. You can adjust the brightness of the light so you aren't blinded by it in the morning. So is the Hatcher Store going to be their next biggest seller? Here are a couple things that I love about the Hatcher Store. I love the looks. It's simple, clean, and aesthetically pleasing. It's easy to use, and it makes sleeping so much more enjoyable. It's an all-in-one package. I love how it's a reading lamp, has meditation, has a white noise machine, and it has all these sounds all in one. It also has a very large speaker compared to an iPhone speaker, so it provides a more ambient experience so you can kind of immerse yourself in the sounds. It has a unique alarm feature that helps you feel rested when you wake up. Also, there are a ton of light variations and customizable options that you can choose from. A few things I didn't like about the Hatcher Store was the fact that it was $140 with tax, which is pretty expensive. I was super turned off by the fact that you had to pay a monthly subscription to get premium meditation features. The free meditation sounds they do have can either just be 10 or 20 minutes, which can either be too long for some people or too short for some people. All the middle ones in between are premium sounds that you have to pay to get. The Hatcher Store was not meant to be moved around from room to room, unlike their other device, the Hatch Rest Plus, which is meant to be moved wherever you want. The transition between steps are super abrupt. For instance, if I'm listening to a meditation and I'm just winding down and slowly falling asleep, and it transitions to the sleep setting with ocean sounds, the ocean sounds can be extremely loud suddenly, waking me up. A few things I think that could be improved with the Hatcher store is of course adding those meditation options for free. Also, if they could integrate it well with Alexa or Google Home, that would have been great. And lastly, I would have loved to see an essential oil diffuser or some sort of add-on feature so that it can kind of further complete your sleep experience. If you're a naturally great sleeper like myself, then I don't think it's worth it to get the Hatcher store for $130. However, if you are like my wife who suffers from insomnia, I think for her it's totally worth it to buy, because ever since she purchased the Hatcher store, although her sleep isn't 100% perfect, it is a lot better than when she first started without the Hatcher store. Also on their website, they do have a 60-day money-back guarantee. So if you ever decide to purchase it, you can have 60 days to try it out. And if you still don't like it within 60 days, you can always return it for a full refund. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions, and I'll see you guys in my next video.